The JUS kid ain't nothing iller. After Skrilla, verbal gorilla chasing a miller. Trips to Italian villas, straight about the village. Villain mixed with the heart of a killer, blood spiller. Pretenders yell surrender as soon as I enter venom. Pouring out of my pores into my center, my core. Contenders get slashed with swords, might split you up like divorce. Probably find my DNA somewhere around your corpse. The 4 oak consumer, tripping like lace boomers. Fully developed skills and y'all some late bloomers. Goddamn, I got a problem.
You're here with Ganem the Poet. This is Ghetto Geek TV. I'm here with my man Jus Clide. What's going on, brother? Chillin'. So, what was the first thing that got you into hip hop?
I was about like 11 or 12 years old. I remember for Christmas I got the Eminem show. Ever since then I've been just listening to hip hop. It's kind of pissed though. It's the clean version. I didn't hear any swears, so it's probably good for me back then. But ever since then I've been listening. Big L, Iggy, Pac, everybody, man. I just every day before school put my headphones in, walk to school, get in there, start spitting. As I got older I started freestyling, started writing, just took off from there.
Did you just say your first hip hop album was the Eminem show? How old are you?
I'm young, man.
Jesus
Tell everybody
Christ.
I'm 21.
Young cat.
Jesus Christ.
Trying to make some noise.
Hey.
What's up though?
It was the first hard copy CD, obviously. I heard like music before that shit. But when I got that like hardcover, shit, it just did something for me. Yeah. Made me really.
So right from that, was it love at first sight?
Love at first sight. Ever since that, and I was always writing like poetry and all that stuff, like you and stuff. But I started taking it with when I heard the music, it just did it for me. And ever since then, kept it running, kept it moving, you know. So, yeah.
So you said some of your influences. What about some of the new age cats? That are out like nowadays or whatever. Seeing as you're a young cat, you're the one too. Some of the older folks that we got, older than you, not older folks, but they're not too fond of the music that's out right now. Is there anybody that you're messing with that's mainstream right now?
Definitely fucking with Kendrick, Boy, also that whole Black Hippie, TDE movement. Definitely mess with them. More mainstream, like Dom Kennedy too. West Coast is really doing it for me. ASAP and all that too. But I'm mostly like in that West Coast, that Chance the Rapper too from Chicago, that Chicago movie too. But that's really it for me. I'm not really like into like super mainstream stuff like that. But definitely got some people influence. Kendrick's been a huge influence for me.
Since the album came out? You listened to his mixtapes long before?
I heard it Overly Dedicated, Section 80 really did it for me. And I heard that album just was incredible, you know. Just changed how I rap and made me really think about become more of a conscious rapper and start rapping more about what's going on around me instead of just bitches, hoes, and you know. So
gotta add in everything.
Yeah.
Now, what was the transformation like? When did you know, like, I'm gonna be a rapper? When did you make that decision? From listening to music, from writing poetry, to listening to beats, like, was there a specific time that you were like, you know what? I just want to start spitting.
I mean, I would always like spit here and there, but my friend Omar and I, when we were in high school, he'd be, you know, like tapping on the desk rap, and I was like, oh, you know, like I'm trying to get into that. And then another one of my friends, the kid Omar, went to his house. We started writing, started putting beats on, you know, and then I was like, oh man, I really like this. And over the years, I started getting better and better. And it took me a while to really find my sound and what I really wanted to talk about, but I found it, I think. Hopefully, you can take me somewhere with it.
Definitely.
But
how is it for a young cat coming up in the scene?
I mean, that's all I really know, you know. So. It's good. I mean, I'm having a great time, you know, meeting a lot of great people, doing shows and all that. So, I mean, it's been good. It's been good to me. Hopefully, keep moving, keep doing better things, you know, as time moves.
Now, I know some of your music. Do you have some different influences other than rap? Because you used one of my favorite songs as a sample in one of your tracks. Somewhere in the City. That's my jam. Anytime that comes on. But you used it as a sample, so you take music like from different genres and it kind of gives you some inspiration.
One of my favorite types of music actually Motown. A lot of people don't know about me, but I really like I like the 70s feel, like the cool vibes and all that stuff. It's not too heavy. Like nowadays hip hop and stuff is too much for me. I like to sit back and like really relax and listen to some good old stuff, good music. Even nowadays, man, I'm liking the R&B that's coming out, even the rock that's coming out, some good stuff. So it's definitely have an influence other than just hip hop and stuff. So
that's good. That's good. Yeah. Now, tell me what it's like your first time stepping into an official studio.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people. Everybody starts off recording on a little microphone,
of course.
closet, wherever the hell we're doing it.
Yeah.
But what was the first time when you actually stepped in the studio? And did you write the verse right then and there? Did you come in ahead of time with it? Did you have to listen to the beat and collab as you wrote it?
Yeah.
How was the whole experience of it?
Well, like a couple of years ago, I went in for the first time. I always like to be prepared and stuff. I didn't want to do something on the spot. I didn't want to just write in a freestyle. So I've always been a writer. I always like to be prepared. So the first time I stepped in the studio, I had like 3 songs. And I was like, I'm gonna try to finish all these songs in 1 hour and shit. And it wasn't really. It didn't end up happening that way.
How many did you get done?
I got like maybe 3 or 4 bars on one song. I was so nervous and stuff. So, but I had a great time. The first time I was like, damn, this is for me. This is what I gotta do.
Make this my home.
Yeah, basically. And since I've pretty much been in the studio every week, a couple of days a week.
Oh yeah. Hey, it's dedication.
Dedication, got it.
You want to make it, you got to sacrifice.
You want to make, got to be dedicated. It's good.
Well, what about the first time you hit stage? You hit like a stage with a live crowd, not just like a site for everybody tapping on the desk while you're kicking a freestyle.
Yeah.
What was it like actually being on stage and kicking it to a crowd?
I was in high school, you know, they had those talent shows. So I go out, there's like everybody from my high school is out there. So I'm like in the back, feel like I'm about to throw up. I'm scared as shit. But no, I just went out there, and as soon as you step on that stage, like nothing matters anymore. Nothing matters. Just black and out in the zone, you know. So that's what happened to me. Ever since then, I haven't really been scared to get on stage. Ever since, I love it.
And how's the stage presence developed? Because I see you get into it.
Yeah.
Like some, you know, me personally, the way I perform, I just kick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I kick my poetry pieces.
Yeah.
I don't really do the theatrics as a poet. But like, you get live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're trying to get the crowd going and stuff. So how'd you come into your own, so to say, as a performer?
Well, I mean, my first time, I would just stand there, whatever. But as time grew, you gotta get the crowd involved. You gotta be energetic. You gotta like dap someone up in the crowd or like make them feel like they're a part of the performance. And I love it, man. If I could, I would come out with the cape and the crown and all that shit, fucking confetti coming from the ceiling. Oh shit, I would do.
Put on a showcase.
Put on a show, man. I'm an entertainer. That's what I gotta do.
Yeah.
That's what I gotta do.
So a good friend of mine, Alias, says that. He's like, I'm not a rapper, I'm an entertainer.
Yeah.
Does that mean a lot to you to not just be, you don't want to just be the rapper, I don't want to be the bars on top of bars, I want to be the actor, I want to make people laugh, I want to kick rhymes.
Got to be the whole package, you know, if you really want to go far with this, especially nowadays. Like back in the day, you could do whatever, you can just spit, you can be the hottest rapper in the street, you can still make it. Nowadays, it's like you gotta be the whole package, or else it's going to be tough. You're not going to really appeal to the masses unless you really put on a show in all forms of the art. So that's what I like to do.
Definitely. So what's your dream? Like why, you know, as a rapper, you know, some people love making music.
Yeah.
And that's why they do it.
Yeah.
Other people are straight up like, I want to get paid.
Yeah.
We asked a question to somebody, and we asked it to Maroney about, we were talking about who's the greatest rapper. And he said Eminem, but he didn't say because he was the best rapper, he said because he sold the most albums.
Yeah.
And nothing to do with his skills, just how much he sold. He's like, I want to get rich,
That's one thing. I mean,
what do you do it for?
For me, I love making music. I would love to make money, but for me, I want to be on someone's top 5 list. I want to be the best rapper of all time. That's what I'm gonna try to do. I mean, it might not happen. Who knows what happens in the next 5 years? But I want to be the best. I want to be sitting on that throne. I want to be shaking Jay-Z and Kanye's hands. They're like, good job, like you're doing really well. Like that's my dream, like to be the best. I don't care about. I mean, I care about the money, I care about the music, but I want to
be respected.
Want to be money, power, respect. That's it.
And you know, it leads into the next question. Where do you see your career in 5 years from now?
I see myself as the best.
Yeah?
Gotta be confident. Gotta be confident. But
does that mean record deal, traveling the world, albums already out? Like, what is that exactly? Not just I'm the best.
No.
You got like the Jay-Z and Eminem city to city tour, Detroit, New York. Yeah. You want, you know, the whole worldwide tour. Like, I'm going to Australia.
I want all that.
Women down under.
Yeah, I want it all. I want everything. I'm going to work as hard as I possibly can to. So every 21-year-old in the next 5 years is like, that's the best record of all time. That's what I want. And I'm hoping, and that's what I see myself. Because if I don't see myself that way, it won't happen.
Yeah.
You gotta
positive mindset.
Yeah, you gotta think you're the best to be the best. You know.
So who do you? Oh, my fault. Who do you currently think is the best rapper of all time?
Oh man, I don't know. I think it was Big L, but he got cut off short. You know, so you never could tell. You never can really tell. Iggy, Pac, they all got cut off short. Man, but I guess M too, though. But M is always gonna be. He'll always hold a place in my heart, because you know, I can relate to him. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
But
Big L's a man. I love Big L.
Big L just has those bars.
Yeah, I actually listened to an interview with Jay-Z the other day where he was talking about how Big L was signed already. He was just waiting for something to calm down. Yeah. And then Big L, see you later.
That's crazy.
And then just imagine like what Jay-Z was able to do when you bring in Big L into the same Rockefeller.
Yeah.
And Big L was lyrical, like he just had it.
He had that confidence. He probably at the time thought he was the best rapper.
Absolutely. I think he thought he was the best every day.
Yeah.
First time. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. So, you know, we talked to a couple other rappers about this. It kind of just came up, so I want to relay this question. What type of rapper are you? Because we've been talking with a few other people about, like, sometimes people are too conformed, boxed in, like, I gotta rap like this. I gotta do bars, or I gotta do the simple chorus and get everybody going.
Yeah.
Like, what type of rapper would you consider yourself?
I mean, I wouldn't really put a label on it, because as I've been growing up, as I see myself in the future, I'm just constantly changing my style, you know. And it's not even to appeal to nowadays or anything. It's just, that's what I want to do. I just want every album to be a little something different so people don't get bored. So, I mean, I really just couldn't put a label on it. But, I don't know. Hard-working rapper.
Hell yeah. And, you know, being a young cat, how does it feel to hear your voice on Jammin' 94.5?
Oh man, that was.
How was that the first time? Because I know I was telling people about it that you're gonna be on it. What's like the experience when you're like you can drop the dial, hit 94.5, and all of a sudden there's you just kicking a rap with 30.
I couldn't even explain it, man. It was just like I've been obviously growing up around here, Jammin' 94.5. Everybody knows Jammin' 94.5. So when I'm listening and I hear it's 30 Baby featuring Jus Clide, I'm just like, damn, that's me.
Hell yeah.
And everyone around me is like, damn, that's Clyde. So he's doing big things. Like he's while we're all sitting here, you know, like working doing a thing, he's doing that and
chasing.
And I got a lot of respect for that. I got a lot of hate for that, but
you know, when you put yourself out in the public, people aren't gonna like it because you know, like you just said, they're still doing the same old thing.
Yeah.
And you're taking a risk, you're taking a chance to go out there and chase something not too many people are able to attain.
Yeah.
So then don't even pay attention.
Yeah.
First off, you know, I know you don't need it. I know I've experienced some of the same things where people, you know, people throw hate and all it is because they're either jealous or they're, you know, you're doing something that they can't do themselves. So let me pull you back down to my level.
Of course. Man.
But what was the love like? Like, you know, coming from your friends, you know, you grew up tapping on the desk with people rapping, like, you know, did they appreciate it a little more? Because it's like, yo, you made it, you on Jammin' 94.5.
It was like, it was surreal, man. It was just like people I haven't talked to in years and call me up, man, I heard you on Jammin' 94.5. It's just like,
great feeling.
It's great. It was a great feeling, and I'll always remember that first time where I was at, all that.
Where were you?
I was in my friend's car, and I didn't even know it was coming on yet. I was like,
waiting?
Yeah, I was just sitting there, and then the DJ put the drop in, and he turns around and goes, "Oh shit!" Yeah, that's crazy. I was proud, man. I was proud.
Definitely.
I just want to be on there more than that.
Oh yeah. Yo, shout out DC fan, my man 30. Yeah. How was it like working? I have a lot of respect for 30.
Yeah.
He's a good human being. Like he's a really good person.
Yeah.
How was it like working with him?
Oh, he's great, man. I mean, he's just a good dude. You know, I like him when we're not doing the music. Whenever I remember I saw him on the street in Winter Hill, and he was like, "Yo, what's up, Carl?" I was like, "What's up, 30?" He's like, "We got to do a track." And I was like, yeah, let's do it. I remember back when I was younger, he came out with that record, "I'm on Fire." My father was like, "You see this guy with Maya Soul?" I was like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "You should do a song with him." I was like, "Oh, I'm never gonna do a song with that." Yeah, I was like, "He's way ahead of me, man." And then I did it, and I was just like,
how's that feeling? When you look up to somebody, you know what I mean, and then actually you're on the same track with them.
Yeah,
what's the feeling like?
Yeah, butterflies, man. It's just.
Had to come hot.
Yeah, man. Had to come.
Kill that.
Had to bring the heat on that one, man. We had a great time writing it. We were just in the studio, just like jumping around, having a couple drinks or whatever. It was just a great time. The recording process was crazy too, because we were with
Lou Balls,
and he
shout out, super producer from Boston.
Unbelievable,
beast,
unbelievable. And working with him was crazy, because
eye-opening, I bet.
Yeah, because he worked with all these dudes like Slane and these dudes like Mike Stud or whatever. And I'm like, damn, like this dude's really doing it. Yeah. So I'm like, I feel good. I feel like I'm doing it now. I'm working with someone who actually is doing it. So it was a great experience working with both of those dudes. Shout out to Lou Balls and 30 and all DC fan. Good people. Good people.
Ton of respect for them.
What's
the writing process like for you?
Oh man, just blackout.
Yeah, start going.
Turn all the lights off. I do it on my phone, believe it or not. I mean, I used to write it.
The same thing. I can't write anymore. My hand gets tan.
Yeah.
I can't read it either.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah. So I just
laying it down and just start writing. You play the beat, or you just start writing?
Yeah. I play the beat and most of the time I just walk around the city listening to the beat, and I actually go home and think about a topic and just start writing.
What about like the chorus? Like, do you write verses on the chorus? Does the chorus come first? Is it always?
I kind of feel the beat out, and whatever I'm like starting, because sometimes I have the chorus before the verse, sometimes I have the chorus after the verse. So a lot of times I just feel out the beat and really pick what I'm going to do. A lot of other beats have the chorus part already down, so then I do that. But most of the time I just feel it out, just go with it.
That's good.
Yeah, I love it.
What would be your dream collaboration? Any genre, any person, any singer, any beat maker, live or dead? Who would you have on this track?
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly?
Yeah, for sure. Everything, just a hit.
Hell yeah.
Love him. But, I think it's a random answer. I love him. It's alright, people are gonna get mad at me. But I don't give a fuck.
So you have him. Who else? Like, what beat maker would you use? Would you have any rappers that you want to collaborate?
I mean, I'd love to collaborate with M, obviously. Premier, DJ Premier, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, that's the most common answer is Premier.
Premier's been the most.
I mean, she's...
What is it about Premier that draws you to him?
It's just like, the beats are so different. It's not like a boom bap. It's like crazy sounds coming all over the place, and I love it, man. I listen to Gangstar. A lot of people I know knew Guru, so I listened to Gangstar when I was younger. So I really just grew up listening to Premier beats all the time. I would go download Premier beats off YouTube and just freestyle to them or write to them. Never really released a track on a Premier beat or anything, but I love it.
Now, what are some of like the projects that you have coming out? Because I know you have Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. What's this next project that's coming out?
Well, my first project was called Barney.
Okay.
And this next project coming out is called Clyde.
Oh, alright.
And this one's like for me, you know. This is like it's my life story. I kind of made it like a story from one to whatever. And we got a ton of videos coming out. We're really making a huge push. We got this merchandise here in Stillville. That's
shout it all out, man.
Family, man. Stillville. Shout out to my manager Jeff Cruz too. Good dude. Really helping me out.
Big up.
And we're just trying to make a serious push right now. We got a lot of things in the works, so in like a couple months, hopefully make a little move. We got DJ Peter Parker hosting that, and like Shadyville and all of them. We're gonna support. Much love to them.
That's definitely dope.
Everybody, yeah.
Now what else? You got you gonna try to get out of the city a little bit, hit the coastline?
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah.
You got any dreams down the East Coast you trying to push?
Yeah.
Other venues, Ohio a little bit.
Yeah, we get it out in Ohio. But, yeah, man. I wanna go everywhere. I wanna see everything.
Yeah.
I can't get trapped in the Ville forever. You know, I love it. I'll always still be the Ville, but I gotta see the world too. So I wanna see it all. East Coast, West Coast, Asia, Europe, everything. I wanna see it all.
And I think I already know the answer to this question.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna ask it anyway. When you're gone, what's the legacy that your music? You know, how are people gonna think of your legacy? What are they gonna consider you?
The best.
Love it. Gotta have the confidence. If I didn't think I was the best at what I did, I wouldn't be doing it.
Of course.
Straight up.
Yeah.
So, that's dope, man.
Yeah.
Let them know where they can find you at.
You can find me on Facebook at Jus Clide. You can find me on Twitter, Jus Clide, Instagram, all that shit. But shout out to Stillville, it's the family. Shout out to Matt Ganem, Ghetto Geek TV, everyone out here that's helping me out. Much love, Stillville.
But we're gonna close it out with a 16. This is Matt Ganem the Poet. It's been a Ghetto Geek TV.
Paranoid and aggravated, now the glass is raising. Toast to the gods for the odds we make it out the basement. I'm basically basic instinct with the pen ink. Iceberg pimp shit, make sure your ship sink. The pussy on your bitch smells like sausage, pig link. Summer, eat that shit up and then spit what men think. Effort to get some, Ooh, we so crazy, JUS out the spectrum. I'm right to your left, no, I'm right where I left them. In the bathtub full of bleach, blood stains and weapons. Swear my erections could win elections. It's the tormented child of your unloved stepson. That's just one personality, I got two, maybe three, who knows, maybe I am you at a different point of view. I'm confused when I hit the booth. Hope this hat is bulletproof. Cock it back, click. Pretty soon you'll see me on the tour bus, rubbing butts on sluts with a puff stuff sob on her clitoris. She nasty as hell, her voice raspy, aware. She got a fucked up childhood with no one to tell shit. I'm either gonna be dead, confirmed in the cell, or cremated on my way down to burning in hell. It's the dome rocker, chrome popper, better watch your tone popper when you in the presence of the new Al Capone. Watch your step before you get more than words off your chest. Blood, skin, and flesh, JUS, nothing less than the best, believe me.